Right, folks, welcome back. Time now 7:43 on this Sunday morning. NECX is a Virginia-based startup aiming to help police departments and crime victims. The goal is to provide law enforcement agencies with a platform to increase transparency and community relationships. Joining us now via Zoom is CEO of NECX, Aristala Chaudhry, and Jacob Downs, the Chief Communications Officer. Good morning, men. How are you all doing?
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Doing really good, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Mr. Aristalis, talk to us about NECX. What is it and what is the purpose of it?
Of course. Next is a platform where we're allowing police officers, victims of crime, victim advocates, and every other stakeholder during the criminal justice process to be involved in under one platform. I'm not sure if you're aware of law enforcement technology that's available today, but majority of this technology that's used by law enforcement nationwide focuses on internal management, internal communications, and all of that stuff. Next is the first platform that allows law enforcement to externally communicate with their victims of crime, manage those cases, and even after that police investigation ends and that case is closed by the law enforcement, victims of crime are actually able to connect with victim service providers and victim advocates and carry on that conversation using our platform.
So, why did you all decide to? Was it just because we wanted to make sure that there was transparency with the departments? Well, not just one, but all police departments? Jacob or Aristotle, who wants to answer that question?
Well, ours
Yeah,
has a little bit of a story. I'll let him take that just briefly.
of course. We actually came into this because of a personal experience I had. Moving into college to Virginia, away from family for the first time, my car was stolen. And going through that entire process, I was able to kind of understand and see the lack of communication, the lack of collaboration, and also the lack of transparency between police victim interactions. And that's initially why we kind of went into researching into police victim interactions, technology that's available for law enforcement, and things like that.
Jacob?
Yes, sir. So he said it perfectly there. Next aims to bring that collaboration aspect and build relationships. And that's part of the reason why we picked Marion is Marion is not a large town. It's a small town, but they're closely knit. And the relationships there are already strong. Whereas in Northern Virginia, where we're based at, it's a little bit different of an attitude towards there. And Police Chief John Clare down there in Marion, he was really helpful in us, integrating with it and seeing how can we make this software work for police departments. And we're going to be doing things like such as data analytics and looking at the data. How can we solve cases and close cases faster? How can we collaborate better with citizens of the town? And we're looking to expand more than just Marion. We're looking to go into Roanoke, Richmond, and Northern Virginia, all across the United States of America, honestly.
So, the idea behind it is that if I, AKA a crime victim, wanted to look up some data, I would just log into y'all's database, I would just log into y'all's app. Briefly explain that really quickly in 30 seconds if you can or less.
Of course, it's more than a database. What as a victim of crime, what you're able to do is your law enforcement will give you a QR code, including your case number when you first call 911. Using that QR code, you'll be able to scan it and download this mobile application, put in your case number, put in your first name, your last name, and get instant access into all your case details, who your assigned officer is, victim services that are available for you, and stuff like that. It kind of gives you every single access to everything you need to know about your case.
Is it free for the public or do they have to pay a certain subscription? How does this work?
It's free. It's free to use for victims of crime. We want to make sure it's almost like a tax paying right. The victims of crime have this service, and they're able to kind of connect with their law enforcement, get all the details that they need, and kind of minimize taking that responsibility to themselves to get all that information as well.
Now, you said that you all launched in Marion. How has the feedback been since? And when did you all launch?
So we launched May 22nd. And since then, it's going to be a slow rollout with the town of Marion. We expect to gather the data and kind of look at how is Next actually helping these police departments and helping Marion out within the next couple of months. And as we roll out that technology, we're working on several other things behind the scenes as well. And this is only the future with helping police departments and helping victims of crime.
Beautiful, beautiful. What are you all looking forward to? Obviously, to expand, but what are you all looking forward to in the interim, in the meantime?
Of course, some to kind of give you a little kind of updates that we're working on, new features that we're working on. We've realized that there's a lot more little problems that law enforcement are facing when dealing with, let's say, diverse communities. And Next is kind of creating this platform where they're able to communicate with those communities as well and actually minimize that barrier of communication through adding features such as translation and automatic translation, for example, where law enforcement can actually just send a text message and will automatically translate to the victims and where the victim can respond and it will automatically translate for the law enforcement. And a lot of other cool features like that that we're kind of working on understanding more problems that law enforcement are facing and more problems that victims and victim advocates are facing. We're
Beautiful.
problem solvers. That's the best way we like to say it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, Mr. Aristotle Chowdhury and Jacob Downs, both from Next, thank you all for correcting that. Thank you all for joining us.